is slice of life anime. Slice of life celebrates the ordinary, the mundane, but not dull everyday life. It's a type of show that is grounded in reality and generally doesn't involve any supernatural elements. No Gomu Gomu no Mi, no murder notebook, no transforming into a Sailor Scout. Categorizing anime is pretty fast and loose, and when I thought about slice of life as a theme, I realized that it may be more of a subgenre. I say this because most, if not all, of slice of life involves another genre, typically comedy or a shoujo romance. The setting is hyper important to slice of life anime because it is the vehicle that helps drive the plot. We see a lot of stories that take place in schools, jobs, and at home. Azumanga Daioh is primarily set in their school and homes, as is Lucky Star and Nichijou, which is great because Nichijou literally translates to daily life, and at that age, daily life is simply about going to school. I personally like Danshi Koukosei no Nichijou better than Nichijou. Let's fight in the comments. No, let's not put that in. I don't want to be aggressive. But what is most important above all else are the characters. The story isn't driven by the plot is driven by the personalities. You, as the viewer, get to experience each character's life and interactions with one another, which makes it all the more interesting because it's relatable. I love Bungo Stray Dogs and Kotetsujo no Kabaneri, but I don't have superpowers and I'm not a steampunk Edo-era half-zombie, so I can't feel what the characters feel. Meanwhile, in something like Toradora or Watashi ga motenai no wa dou kangaete mo omae ga warui, or Watamote for short, I feel like I'm reliving my youth through these characters. Dealing with the sorry, I turned into a boy. Or an 87-year-old man. Dealing with the frustrations of falling in love for the first time while maintaining good grades and balancing a social life while trying to figure out what you want to do with your life after high school, all the while trying to hide your surprise boners. This all happens in real life, and by watching the characters go through their daily lives while they develop relationships, face hardships, and interact with one another, it becomes very easy to put yourself in their shoes. As I mentioned earlier, slice of life doesn't necessarily mean school life. Adult life is also very much a part of this. For example, I can't understand what my husband is saying is about married life. Working is about working in a restaurant. Shirobako depicts what it's like to work in the anime industry in Japan. Gin no Saji is about farm life, and so on. Since slice of life is my favorite category, I have a bunch to recommend to you other than the ones I already mentioned in the episode. Himoto Maru-chan! It's mainly about a 16-year-old girl who is perfect. She gets good grades, is beautiful, kind, athletic, charming, but not at home. She's a sloppy, lazy, potato chip eating, cola chugging otaku dork. She's even drawn differently to emphasize just how contrasting she is when at home. It's cute, lighthearted, and easy to watch. Tanaka-kun wa itsumo kedaruge. This show follows Tanaka-kun, who is purely listless. He has no motivation, he's always sleepy, and he's always trying to find the most optimal way to perpetuate his laziness. Tanaka-kun's best friend is Ota, who is the kindest soul and pretty much takes care of Tanaka-kun. His lethargy and passive disposition allows for hilarious interactions with obstacles that would otherwise never be considered obstacles. There's also Servant X Service. It's about stepping into the working world and what it's like to be a civil servant. We first see Lucy Yagami, whose full name is Lucy Kimiko Akie Airi Shiori Rinne Yoshino Ayano Tomika Chitose Sanae Mikiko. Fuck! It's so hard! Lucy, Kimiko, Akie, Airi, Shiori, Rinne, Yoshiho, Ayano, Tomika, Chitose, Sanae, Mikiko, Ichika, Yagami! Lucy's parents couldn't decide on a name, so they decided to give her all of them. To Lucy's dismay, it was legally approved by the civil servant in charge at the time, and now as an adult, she lands a job at the same public service office to seek revenge against the sloppy worker who approved her name. The misadventures of Lucy and her co-workers as they try to deal with the angry populace are quite hilarious and delightful. There are a shit ton more, so let's keep the conversation going in the comment section below. What are your favorite slice of life anime? I want to know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends to spread the anime love. Bye!
I'll be sneaky and basically like pounce at it like a cat. So I lunged at it and I took out him on the chair, the table, but I got the shot in my hand and then threw it on my own face.